Hey, Kerry Canola here, and thank you so much for tuning in to today's live stream of my SaaS journey to a $1 million valuation. So during these live streams, you can tune in each and every day, follow my journey, and look over my shoulder live as I start a brand new SaaS business from scratch. So with that being said, today's day number 2. If you haven't seen day number 1 yet, you can go back to any of my socials and watch the replay. If you're on my email list, you'll probably have a link directly to watch any of those replays as well. So if you want to, you can catch up there. Again, I look forward to doing this each and every day, trying to help you build out your own SaaS. If you want, you can grab the white label version of High Level through my affiliate link and join me on this journey, and we can do it side by side. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them for you as they come up. So in the meantime, let's talk a little bit about day number 2. All right, so day 2, we're going to talk about the UVP, which is the unique value proposition, and creating a tagline. So what is a UVP exactly? How to create a UVP? Marketing Engines AI UVP that I think we will be utilizing. We might make some modifications or changes to it, but it's a pretty good start. And then what is a tagline exactly? How to create a tagline? Marketing Engines AI tagline that I currently have, that you may have seen updated on most of my social media headers or billboards. So get into it. Let's see where we're at here. Okay, what is a UVP, or unique value proposition? Basically, it's a statement that describes the unique benefit that a company, product, or service provides customers or clients. In other words, it also explains how a company or its offerings can solve a customer's problem or meet their needs in a way that sets them apart from their competitors, right? So that's what we're trying to do here, because of course we don't want to be in the quote unquote sea of sameness. And that is what happens when you end up white labeling a product that's pretty popular, specifically with the emergence and popularity that High Level has brought to the digital marketing world, right? So we want to make sure we're standing head and shoulders above our competition as much as possible. And we do that by crafting a very good, unique value proposition. So how to create a UVP? Well, it can be done many ways, but thankfully we have good old ChatGPT, and I've got a prompt for you that I've received courtesy of Justin Welsh. So that looks a little like this. You're going to type in your ChatGPT prompt. You're going to type this in. You can type in, I've recently been trying to craft a new unique value proposition for my business as I've learned more about my customers. My core customers are people who already have some sort of online business and are using various software solutions and want an all-in-one software solution. Here's a bit more about what I've learned. So then you have customer aspirations. And so you would fill in the blanks with what your customers are aspiring to do for the particular business or solution you're offering. In this case, most of my customers want fast, data-driven, predictable, and probably something like set and forget. Who specifically this is for? Essentially, this is for entrepreneurs and online business owners. And then the demographic here are pretty much entrepreneurs just getting started to full-fledged established businesses and everything in between. And then what solution style? Well, pretty much the solution here is a high-touch, higher-ticket, done-for-you solution. That's what I have in here. So if you had something else in mind, like you were just starting a course, you wanted to sell a course, your UVP for solution style might be low touch, low ticket, paint by numbers or something like that. That was an example that was given by Justin in his example of this type of prompt, right? And of course, your who is going to be different depending on the niche or industry you're targeting or going after. Same with the demographic of what kind of business owner or customer or client you're looking at. And again, your customer aspirations might be unique as well. So you definitely don't want to just copy and paste this per se. You do want to use some information that you've gathered through creating custom avatar, et cetera, and trying to figure out what makes the most sense for your product or service that you'd be putting together. Now, if you are going to end up doing the white label SaaS like me and starting your own SaaS on the High Level framework, yours might be very, very similar, if not exactly the same, unless you're going to go at it after a specific niche. So once we plug that in, we're actually going to get a response from ChatGPT. Let me get that pronunciation straight for you. And it will look a little bit like this. So this is what came back for mine with Marketing Engines AI UVP. So this is what it ended up saying. For online entrepreneurs and business owners, from ambitious beginners to the established leaders, our software is the transformative key to a data-driven, efficient future. We understand the pace and demands of the digital world, which is why we offer a seamless all-in-one solution designed to streamline your operations, automate your processes, and unlock potential growth. Our high-touch, high-ticket, done-for-you system isn't just a tool, it's a partner in your entrepreneurial journey. We've tailored our software to meet the dynamic needs of your online business, ensuring that every feature contributes to a fast, predictable, and effective management experience. Set it, forget it, and watch your business thrive on the foundation of data-driven decision-making and automated efficiency. So you can see it's pretty detailed. And finally, it says, empower your business with our solution, where technology meets ambition and where your digital empire finds its wings. Pretty good, right? Not too bad. I mean, could it be simplified a little bit more? Could it be a little more specific yet? Yes, we could refine this on several different layers and levels, and we may end up doing that. But this is what ChatGPT initially came back with from the prompt that I just shared with you. So that right now is the Marketing Engines AI UVP until we decide to do something a little bit different with it. So what is a tagline? So tagline, by definition, again, is a phrase that highlights what a business does, emphasizes a value or specific message, and or clarifies a brand's mission. In other words, a tagline is a short, memorable description that succinctly and clearly communicates the brand message and acts as the brand's catchphrase. So I think you've seen a lot of that. I should have had some examples here, but just to give you a few, Nike's is like, just do it. Of course, you're pretty familiar with that, I'm sure. Apple is think different. Trying to think of some other ones that have come off the top of my head. Now I can't, but there's two examples of a tagline for a business, right? So how to create a tagline, right? We can determine what your tagline will accomplish, right? First and foremost, so we want to think about why you're creating a tagline in the first place. Is it to show people why your company is different? Is it to inform people about what your company does? If you think it's most important to share information about your product or services, then that information should be in your tagline. If you strongly believe in a set of values and you feel that your audience will connect with those values, then your tagline should focus on your business's purpose, principles, and ideals. So that are some things to think about, some ideas about how you can determine what your tagline will accomplish. So again, we love our AI, we love ChatGPT, so we have a prompt and it's very, very simple. We can put in something like this. I've recently been trying to craft a new tagline for my business. Please use my unique value proposition below and give me 10 taglines from it. And then you would just paste in your UVP that was given to you from AI. Now, if you're in the same prompt, you don't even have to paste it. You can just say, please use the unique value proposition you just provided and give me 10 taglines from it. So you don't even have to do the pasting if you're doing it all in the same prompt, right? Once you've done that, it will spit back some ideas. Some will be good, some won't be so good. You'll have to decide. You might even get some ideas from some of those, meaning you might want to mash them up a bit, mix them up, depending on what kind of verbiage they used in each one of those. That's kind of what I ended up doing. And so for that reason, Marketing Engines AI tagline right now, as it stands, is this: empower your digital empire. And then it had a colon and said the ultimate all-in-one solution for online entrepreneurs. I think that's too long. That's more like a slogan or something along those lines, which is a little bit different than a tagline. And I want that tagline to kind of be more short and defining. And so I've chosen to kind of eliminate the second half of that. And I'm using empower your digital empire. That is the tagline for Marketing Engines AI at this point in time. And so you can come up with something similar just by being creative and or using some of the ideas I presented, plus using ChatGPT. All right. I did have some other ideas too. I kind of wanted to do something very, very simple and have it like just a 2-word tagline, and I still may modify this at some point in time and change it. But right now, empower your digital empire is the tagline I'm going with Marketing Engines AI. So again, the SaaS journey to a $1 million valuation. Day number 1 was yesterday. We talked about getting started. We had an overview of what exactly SaaS is. We covered what white labeling is, why you should white label, and exactly what I'm doing. And if you want to review that video, it's here on most of my socials, right below this one. I'm sure you'll be able to find it. Day 2 today, we talked about UVP and tagline. And I hope you got something out of that. I hope that helps you determine how to establish a unique value proposition for your business and your tagline. Tomorrow, we're going to talk a little bit about picking a domain name for your business, right? Once you've kind of got some of these ideas in place, you're going to need a business name, and you're going to want to pick a domain name that matches appropriately as best as possible. And of course, something that's pretty memorable too. Day 4, we're going to talk about logo design and color scheme. Day 5, we're going to talk about setting up a wait list and having a survey on the other side of that wait list so that you can get the most information from potential customers or clients who are interested in the product or service you'll be providing. Day 6, we're going to talk about sales copy in depth and what you should have and how sales copy works and why it's imperative or very important to your overall sales process. Day number 7, we're going to talk about objection handling, why you need it, how to implement it, where it goes, etc. Day number 8, we're going to dive deeper into an affiliate program so you can get an army of affiliates to promote your product or service for you and explain some of the nifty ideas, let's call it, and hype that you can put around your affiliate program in order to obtain affiliates and get them to pay attention and actually take action. And then day 9, we're going to go deep into content marketing. We're going to talk about how you can use content marketing between short form, long form videos, text posts, etc., to drive exposure like I'm doing right now for Marketing Engines AI, and to hopefully lead to not only driving interest and building some hype around the particular product or service that you'll be offering, but also to drive in potential affiliates as well. And then day 10 was still to be determined or announced. Day 11, same. And then we have day 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, all still yet to be announced as well. But we are planning on doing at least 25 days of this leading up to the actual launch on 2/24/24. Okay. And if I can get this to work the way it's supposed to, interestingly enough, it won't. There we go. For some reason, it gets caught up. I'm missing day 14 in there, but there's all the days listed out. Eventually, there will be some kind of topic or subject for each one of these days moving forward as I start to flesh out everything that I want to do. But if you are interested in starting your own SaaS, specifically with high level and, like I said, following along and implementing the same steps that I'm taking to do this, you can start your own journey with me by going to the link you see on the screen. I'm going to throw it in the comments real fast just so that it's there for you to use as well if you need it. So it's kind of a funky URL because it's so long. I'll probably end up getting a URL shortener or something to make it short and sweet and easy for you to remember, because that's the whole trick here. Shouldn't be long and cumbersome like this, especially with this whole FP_ref equals my affiliate code, Zizix, not spelled the traditional way, of course, either. So there you have it. That is the link. I'm sending that out. That should be popping up in wherever you're watching and tuning in from on your socials. Check it out. It's $4.97 a month. That's a hard cost. It never goes up. And then you own basically your own software as a service company, and you can do whatever you want with it. And the beautiful part is you have a full software development team standing behind you, ready to rock and roll. They are amazing. They've done amazing work thus far. They have, they're constantly innovating. They're constantly pushing the boundaries with what they have. They're the fastest to market I've ever seen any development team ever when it comes to taking an idea and building it out and having it available. It does not take that long for them to do this stuff, which is insane in my opinion. I don't think there's a faster growing business out there that is really there for its customers and or its partners, right? So this is probably one of those, like, once in a lifetime opportunities in a lot of ways, because at some point or another, I fully believe high level is an emerging business that's on track to be a $1 billion valuation business, right? Which means at some point or another, they may sell out and end up becoming, you know, some other company might end up taking over the high level community, the whole high level brand, etc. I don't think anybody that's in this at any point in time before that will necessarily lose out on anything if that happens. But what will happen is anyone who is not taking advantage of this may lose out in the future. Meaning, I think at some point or another company may come in and say, you know what, in order to white label our SaaS, it's going to be $1,000 a month. It's going to be $1,500 a month, $2,000 a month. Who knows? There's a chance it will increase in price if another company would come in and buy out high level, right? There's always that chance. There's always another chance that at some point in time, high level kind of wises up and says, you know what? This is kind of really too good to be true. It's really too reasonable. We should really up our price on it, so you never know. And so just forewarning on that. I would get in before they come to the realization and come to their senses and determine that, man, this is way too good of a deal. We could be making twice as much money by just simply doubling the cost of our white label SaaS, right? But I do believe if you get in, you will be grandfathered in. I do think that they believe in stuff like that, and they will never increase the rate you're currently at when you do get in. So just FYI. Now, I'm not saying they are actually going to up the price. That is not what I'm saying. But you never know, right? And why take that risk? Why not just get in while you know the getting's good, so to speak? So if that's you and you want to do it, hop on that link, and then you can join me each and every day going forward. It's not too late. We're just getting started. And I'd be happy to have you on as a guest. You can be on camera, not on camera. We can have you on Audible. You don't have to be on Audible. You can just be sending me messages. You can be working alongside me each and every day that we work on these things, and I can help you. You can ask questions. I'll answer them for you. I can give you your feedback immediately. You can feel like you're making real progress in your business. This is what this is kind of for. And of course, I'm using it to hold myself accountable to ensure I'm on track. I'm doing everything I can possibly do to make this business work and be the best it can possibly be. So that's the goal. That's what we're here for. And I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. Hopefully this will catch on a little bit as we keep moving forward. We'll get more and more folks involved. More and more people will discover what I'm doing, and we will get a bigger and bigger audience. And that's the goal, right? The goal is to magnify this process to get as many people out there the information that I'm providing essentially for free, which could easily be, by the way, be put behind a paywall of sorts, and could be some kind of coaching program where I ended up charging a really hefty fee. I mean, we're talking high ticket, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 to have this kind of expertise and knowledge moving forward, specifically with what we're going to be learning over the next few days. So take that for what you will. I hope you'll continue to enjoy receiving all this information as much as possible for free. And there's that, right? And then, of course, you'll get to see all the ups and downs, and hopefully you'll learn from the mistakes I make, if I make any, and I'm sure I will. And that way you can avoid those in your own journey. So there you have it. Okay, I've rambled on long enough. Again, I don't want to keep anyone here any longer than need be. This is pretty much all I wanted to cover today. If you have any questions about what we just covered and you're still here with me, feel free to pop them in the chat. I'd be happy to answer them for you. And if not, you can always feel free to reach out to me through leaving a comment wherever you are tuning in and watching. I'll do my best to answer them, specifically if they are shared to me or I do see them. If I don't see them, I do apologize. I'm not ignoring you. I just simply didn't get the information that there was an actual question or comment out there, and therefore I didn't follow up in a timely manner. So I'm just going to apologize ahead of time for that. Whew. Okay. Love this. I can't wait for you guys to get back in here tomorrow. I'm really excited about it. Again, we're going to try to figure out a name, and how you can come up with a name for your business. I'm going to show you some steps to do that. And then I'm going to show you, or we'll go looking and see if we can find some unique domain names that would be memorable, that will fit the business name that we're going to brainstorm for your business. Normally, this would be something I would do live for this particular journey. But since I've already established my business name and I've already established my domain, it's not like I'm doing it from scratch for this particular process, but I'm going to show you what I would do and how I would attack it going forward. Okay. So you'll want to tune in if you're interested in doing that. You're not sure where to start because you have lofty ideas. You want to get into doing something like this, but the one thing that might be holding you back is simply deciding on a business name and or a domain name, and you're not sure what to choose. I know that can be a hurdle, and we don't want to have anybody not be moving forward simply because you're getting a little bit hung up on something so simple, right? So I want to make sure that we solve that issue for you. Okay, so I don't see any questions. If you do have any, again, feel free to pop them out there. If you are on socials and you think this is valuable, you think this is a good thing, please feel free to share it as much as possible. I do appreciate that. And again, I'll see you back here at high noon Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. And until then, I look forward to seeing you and hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you real soon. Take care.